What is a Roth IRA and should you be investing in one? Find out in this video. What's up guys? In today's video I want to talk about a Roth IRA. What is it and should you be investing in one? Guys, a Roth IRA is my favorite type of investing account. It's basically a retirement account, but it's a post-tax retirement account. So like your 401k or job offers in a traditional IRA are pre-tax. That means the money goes in there before it's taxed, before it even comes out of your paycheck or any of that. A Roth is post-tax. That means you've already paid the taxes on that money and it goes into the account. But check this out. This is the best part about it. Once the money's in the account, it grows tax-free for the length of however long it's invested. So if you put $5,500 in this year and it grows to be $200 million, not a chance, but if it did, all of that money's tax-free after 59 and a half when you can take it out. That's insane. So I'm somebody who doesn't want to worry about taxes in retirement. I also plan on making more later in my life than I'm making right now. So I'd rather go ahead and pay the taxes and get them out of the way than worry about it later. And this is limitless. If you somehow make 20, 30, 40 million dollars in that account, all of that's tax-free. And there's no limit to the withdrawals and you don't have to take out the withdrawals. There's no age limit. So that's the best part about a Roth IRA. The other things that are great about Roth IRA is it's kind of like a supercharged savings account. So in your regular savings account, you're gonna be lucky if you make 0 to 1% interest. But in a Roth, it's in the market. So you can make on average 8 to 10% if you put it in a regular market. You can make it far less if you just put it in bonds or leave it sitting in the money market account. Or you can make much, much more if you self-direct it and invest it in things like real estate. But also what's nice about it is any money that you put into it, you can get out anytime you want without taxes or penalty, the contribution money. The money that is earned in there, you have to wait. You can't take that out. There's taxes and penalties involved before 59 and a half, or if you don't wait the 5 years from the initial contribution. But there are ways you can get that money out as well, such as higher education and buying your first home. So these are all great things. It's like a supercharged savings account, and the fact that it can earn 10 times as much interest than a regular savings account. So I highly recommend a Roth IRA to most people, or just about everyone. So the limit this year is $5,500 and it has been in years past, but as of 2019 it's $6,000. And don't worry, I know this year's almost up, but you have until April of the following year to invest in that last year. So what's nice about that is if you haven't invested already and say Christmas is here and you're tapped out right now because you weren't planning on investing in this, you have until April to catch up for 2018 and then you can go ahead and start working on 2019 as well. And that's $6,000 per person. In a married household, if the other spouse is not working, you can contribute for them as well as long as you make at least that amount of income. So you have to make over $12,000 in the year to be able to contribute that total amount of $12,000 total for both you and your spouse. And again, he or she does not have to be working as long as you're married. Now there are income restrictions. Say I think it's $193,000 if you're married that you cannot contribute to a Roth, but then you can do something called a backdoor Roth, which I'll do another video on later. Rihanna and I have personally done this and it does work. It works great. It's just another way to get your money into a Roth versus directly putting your money into it or directly contributing to it. But most people don't need to worry about that for now. Just worry about contributing to your Roth as soon as possible. A strategy I often tell my clients is take your match in your 401k. So if your employer matches a certain amount in your 401k, go ahead and take that because it's free money and then max out that Roth. Again, I think the Roth is absolutely the best retirement account out there. For my own reasons, you have to do your own research. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a financial consultant and coach. Those are two different things. So before investing, do all of your research and speak with a financial advisor before doing so. Who you should invest with? My preference, and you don't have to go with them, is Vanguard. They're super easy and low fees, and they've been great to work with. The customer service has been outstanding. But you can go with any of the ones like Fidelity or any of the big ones like that. Where I invested. So I tell everybody, if you're not active in the market, I am a little bit, so I invest in individual stocks as well, but I highly advise against it. I would invest it in a target date fund. It's for the year you plan on retiring. So if you plan on retiring in 2060, you just put it all in that fund and the fund does all the work for you. So it's going to start off more riskier depending on your age, and then it'll slowly switch over to a more conservative portfolio as you reach closer to retirement. There are other things for this, like if you're over 55 years old, you can play catch up. So I think that allows you to contribute another $1,000 a year to play catch up, but you still have to wait that 5 years. There's the 5-year rules in place. If you started this at 80 years old, you still have to wait 5 years from your initial contribution to start taking out the earnings tax-free. If you take out this money, let's say you just take it out. Let's say you put all this money in there over the next 3 to 4 years and you just take it all out. You're going to pay a 10% penalty plus the taxes. So if you wait until retirement, or 59.5, you don't have to do that. But if you take it out for reasons such as buying your first home or higher education costs, you will pay just the taxes and you can avoid that 10% penalty. So guys, I hope that helps and why I like a Roth IRA so much. If you haven't gotten into one yet, reach out to me and ask me more about it, or just call up Vanguard and get your money in there as soon as possible. I highly recommend it. Again, this is as long as your debts are paid up and you have an emergency fund. Now you start working on your retirement. If you have any more questions, reach out and ask them to me. Again, I appreciate y'all's support. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at John Scholler, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.